Hi friends, it's Carolyn Zook here with C6 Stitch, and today is Saturday, September 25th, 2021. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch. I'm so glad that you are here to spend part of your day or evening with me. So thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for those who are returning. If you didn't see me last week, I was over on the Sunshine Stitchers. They had invited me back on their Flosstube, which was so much fun. Of course, if you know the Sunshine Stitchers, you know how much fun they are. So that's where I was last week, and I showed all my whips and everything, and they were so generous to invite me. It was a blast. So head on over to Sunshine Stitchers if you didn't see it last week. We have Simon right here beside us on our new dining room chair. So it was so much fun, and a huge thank you to them for thinking of me, inviting me over to visit them on their channel. So that's where I was last week. This is Flosstube number 98, if you can believe that. So in 2 more weeks, we will be at Flosstube 100, which is pretty amazing. I have a bunch of giveaways planned. So you'll definitely want to watch in a couple of weeks. I don't know the exact date, but whatever 2 weeks from Saturday, 2 weeks from today is essentially. It's in October sometime. So October 5th, I think, is maybe next Saturday. I'm not sure, but you can look at your calendars, and in 2 weeks, we're going to have our 100th episode. I'll be doing 10 different giveaways, and I think they're pretty good. I've been kind of collecting things for a couple of months now to give away for you. So 10 things to give away, all Stitchy related, for our 100th episode. And then we've also hit 3,000 subscribers. So thank you so much to those of you who have subscribed recently and help us get to that 3,000. So at the same time as I do the 100th episode giveaways, I'll also be doing the 3,000 subscriber giveaways. So in all, we're going to have 13 giveaways. So I'm super excited for that. That should be a really fun episode. All right. So I think that's all the housekeeping. Oh, look, I did write down the date. I did write down the date in my notes. I'm so excited. The 100th episode will be on October 9th. October 9th will be the 100th episode. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's get into whips. As you know, it's ABCINGO. Today actually is the last day that we are doing draws for ABCINGO. And then those of you who are participating, you have until September 30th actually to finish up all of your stitching. If you got a little behind or have some making up to do, you have until September 30th to get everything uploaded in your albums and post your bingo board on the appropriate. We haven't posted anything yet, but we'll post a post. We'll put a post up there that says, if you want to be entered to win the giveaway. We'll have one just for bingo. So if you didn't get a blackout, you can still enter based on any of the bingos, 5 in a row. They can be horizontally, vertically, diagonally. It does not matter as long as they're 5 in a row. And if you got a blackout, you should join the blackout one as well. So, and just watch for those posts in the group under the event page. So it's been so much fun to see your progress. I know some of you only had one project you were working on. Some of you only had a couple projects that you were working on. And the amount of progress from your starting picture to your end picture is just tremendous progress. So it was so much fun. So it's been so much fun to do. So I'll show you my ABCINGO board. So I almost have a blackout. I just have to stitch M with the very last letter called. A lot of us needed this M to kind of unlock our board. But it was the very last letter called, of course. So when I stitch on this, mine is Spring Quakers by Rosewood Manor. When I stitch on that tonight, I will finish up my board. So then I'll have this vertical bingo, and then this diagonal bingo, and then this horizontal bingo. So then I'll have a complete blackout. So that's my board. And as you know, the event itself says you only have to stitch for 1 hour or 100 stitches. I have decided to make them my entire project for that evening. So I'm aiming for 3 hours a month 3 hours each day is kind of my goal on each of these pieces. So let's get into it. So first up, we have H that was called, and my H was Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. I will show this to you. This is a carriage house sampling. Sorry about the glare. So I am right up here in block 2. There's tons of stitching in that. My goal for this year is to finish block 1 and 2. Block 1 is done. I'm on to block 2. And let's pull it out. Of course, I have all my Garon bags and grime guards. And this is where I got to. So I got a lot of this cemetery filled in, and then this tree is filled in the outline of the crows and the birds. So yeah, it's a lot of stitching, but it's nice to see some progress on this piece. I will be continuing to stitch on this because we have those 5 extra days. I'm all caught up, assuming I'll stitch tonight. I'm all caught up on everything. So this is actually going to get 4 more days this month yet at the end here of September to hopefully, I don't know that I'll get the whole block done, but I will probably get a good chunk of it done, which will be good because that will be my goal for the year. So that is Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. And I did a total of 3 hours on that this week. Next up is Elegant Pumpkins, and this is by Marie Barber. EJ is also working on this one. This is one I haven't located my magazine yet to give you the color picture, but so this is kind of hard to see, but it's very glittery, fun, beautiful pumpkins sitting here on a table. My goal for this year was to complete the front 2 pumpkins. I don't know if I'm going to get it. It's not, I wouldn't say there's a ton of confetti, but there's definitely some confetti on this, and I will show you where I am at on this piece. So here I'm at. I did a lot of fill-in down here on this part of the pumpkin and a lot of fill-in up here on the ribbon. So this is still the first pumpkin, and it's giant. I mean, I haven't even gotten to the kind of the main part of the pumpkin yet. I worked on this, I think I did a total of 6 hours this month. It came up twice on my ABCINGO board. So it's slow going. I do like it. I don't know that I'm going to get my goal this year, but that's okay. This is stitched on a 32 count willow green linen. So it will be very pretty. I just don't know that I will get the front 2 pumpkins done, and that's fine. I do have it appearing on coming up in the months coming up, but we'll see. It's just slow going, but it's nice. I'm just doing it in DMC. So there we go. That is Elegant Pumpkins by Marie Barber. Next up is Spring Quakers the Elegant Pumpkins was for P for pumpkins. And then V was called, and so I did Spring Quakers because of Valdani threads, which is the called for threads. And you've seen this one quite a lot. This is by Rosewood Manor. I am kind of down in this area here. I am aiming for a finish by the end of the year on this piece, which I think will happen. I think it's very doable. This is also stitched on the called for 28 count Valor by Picture This Plus. Oops, sorry, I hit you. And this is where I've gotten. So I finished up this motif here. I did the word ginger, the word peony, and the word orchid. And then I started on this motif here. Peony looks like it's crooked. It's just the way the fabric is in the Q-snap, I promise. It will not be crooked when it comes out. So this is at the bottom of page 7. This piece has 9 pages, so you can see this is the one that started. So here's peony. So I need to work on these and then move on to here, and then I'm done. So that'll feel really good when it is all done. So that's Spring Quakers. And of course, you'll be seeing more of that this year yet. Next up was W, and for W, I did Christmas Dinner. This is by Stardust, and the W is for woodlands because they're in the woods. So this is the piece. This is from Stitch World, back from the late 90s, early 2000s. I've just saved this pattern because I really love it and I think it's really pretty. I'm starting over here in this area and working my way across here, and then we'll come down and do this bottom part. So I'm still over here. And this one, my goal on this one is 30 hours for the year. And so I did a total of 15 hours this month. So that's great. So, and I have it plotted out for the rest of the year so that I will meet that goal unless something unforeseen happens. But this is where I'm at. So it's just kind of the trees in the background. There is some, you'll see some spaces. So there's some, I think, Krynic and some beads that I have to go back in and fill in, but I'm not going to do that right now. And then I moved on to this kind of mound of trees, and then I have to work down here to get the tree trunks in there. But we're making progress. We're getting there. 30 hours is a good amount of time to work on it. There has some Karen water lilies, which is a silk, and that's beautiful. It's so nice to work with. So there's a few of the water lilies, and then the rest is DMC in this particular piece. And then, like I said, there's some Krynic and some beads as well. So it'll be a fun piece. I really enjoy working on it. It's really fun to work on a piece after you've held on to it for 20 years and finally you say, okay, I'm going to start it. I started it last December. That is stitched on just a 32 count white linen. So that was Christmas dinner. And then my B and F, so 2 days in a row, B and F. So it was my Bayonne Cat by Alfortis Embroidery. So B for Bayonne and F for Alforist. This is what it will look like. I started this last year with Jan Hicks of Jan Hicks Creates. She is already done with hers. I am not done with mine. I still have all of this, the little mice border and the trees. I have all of that to do. I think I have some over here to do, and then all the fill-in, well, a lot of the fill-in in here to do. So let's take a look and look at this bag I have it in. My Garon kitty bag, one of many Garon kitty bags that I have. And this is just stitched on, this is the kit. And so it's just whatever, I think it's 28 count, whatever came in the kit. I think it's some type of linen. So this is what I've worked on. This is where I'm at. So I already had a lot of this done up here, but I've been working in the cattail now. So the past two, the B and the F, I kind of got all of this done and worked on that. This I accidentally put a wrong color in, and so this yellow, the wider yellow thread here, this wider yellow section I accidentally I misread the pattern, so I had it all done, had to rip it all out, and then put in that. But it's all right. It's getting there. This will come out again later this year. My goal was to finish it. I don't think I will be able to finish it this year because, like I said, there's still, I still have to do all the top, all this, and then the whole bottom. But if I don't finish it this year, it should for sure be able to be finished next year. So that is Bayonne Cat, and I'm using the thread, the kit floss, which is lovely to work with. And they have these really nice bobbins. You can bobbinate on there. I just put the tags on so I know which color is which. That is Bayonne Cat. And then, last but not least, last night we had I. And for I am working on Glitter Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I am on number 2. This was a new year, new start for me. I'm doing them all in one piece of fabric, but I'm only on number 2. And I don't know if this one is coming out again this year, but I'm nearly done with number 2, so I would like to finish number 2 so that I can go into the new year ready to start number 3. So what I've worked on here, so I is for the iridescent fabric. That's how I make it work. So I did this other part of the house. It looks a little lopsided because I haven't finished the white fencing over here. And there's another, you see this tree here. It's kind of hard to see, but that's Krynic. The tree trunk is actually Krynic. There's a matching one over here. And then there's some motifs, snowflake motifs all down here. But the house is done. I messed up a little bit on it, but I don't think you can tell. Yeah. So it's cute, especially if you look at it from a distance. My stitches are not great on this. Again, I think I mentioned every time I show this fabric is really hard for me to stitch on. It is a 32 count natural silver linen. It's the sparkles that make it really hard for me to see. It's beautiful. but it's just really slow going, lots of frogging just because I get it in the wrong spot because it's a linen and it has sparkle. So it's a little hard for me to see. My eyes haven't adjusted yet, but I do think it's really darling. And I think they'll look really cute all on one piece of fabric. There are 9 in total, 9 charts, and it's going to be a 3x3, I think is what I'm doing. So that is what I stitched on this week. So that is keeping me very busy. So let's go into haul next, because I did get quite a bit of haul in the mail, so I'm super excited to show you that. First up is my, from Fat Quarter Shop, my fine floss. I get the MPI silks. This is August, and the reason why I just got August is because, probably about a month and a half ago now, my bank card had some unauthorized charges on it. And so I got a new bank card very quickly. That was fine. And I tried to remember every single thing that I needed to change. You know, I have auto payments on lots of things. I just had a lot of things to remember, and I forget some of them. And I'm just still starting to figure out how what I forgot to update my bank card. And this is one of the things that I forgot to update. So I contacted them. I said, here's what happened. I just completely forgot to update it with you. Can I still get it? And they said, yep, update the information. And they did. And so this is the August, and it's beautiful. And I love this club so much. And I want to keep doing this club to collect MPI silks. September is on its way. I think I get September's on Monday, I think is going to be delivered. So that's good. And then I got my Color and Cotton fabric. I am in the Neutrals Club. I get the 17 by 26 piece. This is Lugana 32 count, and I get the neutrals, if I didn't already say that. And this color is Balmoral. Balmoral? It's really pretty. It's kind of like a grayish maybe a little bit. That's a pretty good representation. So that will be a beautiful fabric to add to my stash. I think with this one, I'm going to finish out the year, and then I will give somebody else the opportunity to join the club. Just because I have a lot, I'm building my stash now, so which is exciting. That's why I joined it. Okay, I got this calendar, 2022 calendar, cross-stitch calendar, because I renewed my Just Cross Stitch. They had a special deal that if you renewed your subscription to Just Cross Stitch for another 2 years, they would get this calendar for free. And I'm just going to show you really quickly. I'm just going to go through. I mean, it's sort of like a flip through, but it's going to be really quickly. So they have the pieces in here. So this is January's. And then at the back, they have all of the charts and everything. And they also in here, they put down when their sales are on. This is Annie's Cross Stitch. Not Crazy Annie's. It's Annie's, the company. And this is February. It says, let all that you do be done in love. This one is March. It's like a St. Patrick's Day. This one is April. He is risen. That reminded me to look when Easter is next year. Easter is super late next year. It's April 17th. And I think it was pretty early this year, wasn't it? I think it was like the first Sunday in April. So April 17th. We have a lot of time to get those Easter stitching done. Okay, May is the succulent. Super pretty. Look at all those greens, soft greens. This is June is the cover photo. Kitty with the daffodils. So cute. Those aren't daffodils. Are they? I think they're daisies. No, they're Gerber daisies. Yeah. Should know daisies are my favorite. July is God Bless America. Very cute. You see that background, how it's like the American flag. This is August. So it's like a little sampler. No, not really a sampler, but just a little scene. Starting to think about fall here. This is September. I also love this one. I think we're going to stitch this one as well. So she's just kind of getting her harvest ready with all the woodland animals around her. Then we have October. So it's like this typography with different words for Halloween. Then we have these pumpkins, these pilgrim pumpkins for November. Cute. And then we have December. You know I'm a sucker for Santa with the toy bag. So I'll probably stitch that one as well. So that's a really nice gift, free gift for doing something I was going to do anyway. All right, I also got a huge piece of 18 count Aida. I think I just got this from 123 Stitch. This is a 60-inch wide by 1 yard. It's giant. I am still struggling with my Hades, Balmy Spring Day and Fair World to Anger. I think I'm going to try an 18 count fabric instead of the 25 count over one with one thread. I think I'm going to like 18 count with 2 threads better, but they're going to be giant. So I got a pack of this. This whole thing was only it was less than $30. So I'm going to try them and see if I like them next year. It's kind of on my goal to work on them, bring them back out, because I haven't worked on them at all this year. So I'm going to bring it back out, work on them one evening a month, and see if I like them better on the 18 count. Okay, so moving on with haul. I got my other memorabilia of this series in my garden. So I showed you last time, I think I showed you the spring one. This is summer in my garden. This is autumn in my garden. And this is winter in my garden. These are all Nora Corbett pieces. So I will add those to my collection, and I'm thrilled to have it. Okay, next up for haul, told you I had a lot of haul, is my Expo haul from Garon Stitchery. So this is really fun. So I got these. Kathy Barrick had these Halloween labels for your needlework. This is what it looks like. And I'll show them to you. So they're labels, and you write, who stitched it, when it was completed, title, designer, and linen and threads. And it's just a sticker that you stick on the back of the frame. So, and they're all Halloween related. So we have that one. We have that spooky one. We have the witch. We have that one. We have a black cat playing a banjo, of course. Another witch. We have the owl and the witch in the sky. Then we have Halloween greetings. So I thought those were really cute and really unique and just so artistic, and that will be fun to have, especially for the bigger pieces, Halloween pieces like Halloween at Hawthorne Hollow, that I'll put those on. I have a Glendon Place, Sleepy Hollow, I think it's called, that I'd like to stitch. So, those bigger pieces, this will be perfect for those. Okay, so that's from Kathy Barrick. Then I got, this is Erica Michaels, the Buttoned Up collection. I got Life is Better Meow. And it says Life is Better with a Cat, and you get the strawberry and the little pillow. And then it comes with a couple little buttons here. I just thought that was really cute. And I like the sentiment. I think the sentiment is true. And I don't know what happened. When I was looking through the expo, I really fell in love with a couple samplers. And I'm not really a sampler stitcher. I don't really like stitching alphabets. But I fell in love with this, and this is Heartstring Samplery. This is the HF 1837 sampler. And this is what it will look like. So it says HF 1857. I might change that to be my initials in the year I completed it. You see there's several different alphabets here. There's some symbolism, and I read it. She explains it all inside about all the symbolism. But I just thought that was so pretty, and I love this floral design. Okay, so that's called the HF 1837 sampler by Heartstring Samplery. And then I got another sampler, it's actually very similar now that I'm looking at him, called D. Freitag 1849, and this is from the Heart Needle Art. So you can see it's very similar in that we have this middle motif and several different alphabets. And I really like this comes with it as well, and I really like how they did that. Just a little pillow that says Merry Christmas, and I'd like to replicate that. She gives you different sayings So it doesn't just have to say Merry Christmas. There's one that says something like for you or gift for you or something. So there's several different sayings, but I like the Christmas one. So I don't know when I'm going to start those, but they're huge. So then I got I think one of my first Twin Peaks primitives. This is called 1899's Christmas. And you can see up here it says 1900 and the people are skating. And then they're just shopping. And it says, Christmas is a bridge. We need bridges as the river of time flows past. So I just thought that was really cute. Add that to my stash. And then the last one I got is another Christmas one from Frog Cottage Designs. And it's just simply called Merry Christmas. I just love the design here. I just thought this was really, really pretty. So I picked that up. So that is my expo haul. So now let's talk about plans. So it's the end of September, so let's talk about October plans and what we're going to do for October. Okay, so for my Sunday spin in October, I decided I'm not actually going to spin. I am going to pull out this piece that I started, I think, in 2018 and then just never worked on it again. This is a freebie from By the Bay Needle Arts, I believe. Yeah, By the Bay Needle Art, excuse me. It's called White Pumpkin, and it's on her website if you want to look for it. This is a terrible printout, but you get the idea. It's 3 pumpkins. Yeah, I just thought it was really cute, and it was free, and you could just use up the colors in your stash. This is just a, goodness, I don't know what this is, 16 count Sparkle Ada. I'm not sure. I don't have the tag with me. So this is how far I've gotten, and I have gotten no further. So I would like to try to finish it this month if I can, which shouldn't be terribly hard. It's not a huge piece. Does it tell you the size? It's about 85 by 55. So it's not huge. I could certainly do it. I just need to focus on doing it. And then it will be done for this year. So that is a goal of mine for this month. Each Sunday I'm going to work on that and hopes to get it done. So instead of actually spinning, I'm just going to work on that. Okay, next up, I am going to start. So the theme for next month for Magazine Monthly Challenge is Kaleidoscope. And what we mean by that is just something with colors, colorful, any way you can make it work. For my Kaleidoscope, I am going to stitch a piece from Just Cross Stitch. This is the April 2021 issue. And I'm going to be stitching this stained glass window. This is going to be a piece for a friend that I'm going to gift. And I think it fits Kaleidoscope very, very well. And I know my friend will love it. This is by Rana Nori of Tangled Threads and Things. So I have all the floss and everything like that. I even have the fabric, which I don't know what I got. I'll have to look it up. It's a linen of some sort. It's just a really pretty light linen. And then I just have the DMC. So the colors will really, really pop on there. So that's my theme piece. And because I'm trying, this will be a new start. Because I'm trying, like my magazine falls apart. They've been doing that a lot lately, my Just Cross Stitch magazines. This is a new start. Because I'm trying to finish up so many goals in the next 3 months that's left of the year, I'm just going to give that one 3 hours next month in October. That one is just going to get 3 hours. It'll come out again. I think I have it slotted to come out again for one of the other theme pieces later this year. And then it will go on my goal list for next year, and I'll figure out what that goal is. Then the acrostic for October, so the theme is Kaleidoscope, the acrostic is color, COLOR. And so what I'm going to do for color, so Christmas dinner, which I already showed you, I'm going to do for C and O. C for Christmas, and then O because it's my oldest chart. And for C and O, I'm going to do 5 hours each, so that's a total of 10 hours for Christmas dinner. And then again, remember my goal on Christmas dinner for the year is 30 hours. I've done 15 this month. I'm going to do 10 hours next month, and that means I just have 5 hours to go to meet that goal. So that's Christmas dinner will be the C and the O. The L is going to be L'Amazing, which is from Stony Creek. Let's see. Stony Creek Magazine. This is the autumn issue, annual Christmas issue, summer 2020. So last year, summer. This is called You Are Amazing. This is what it will look like. I am taking out the words. And I showed this last week on Sunshine Stitchers, but this is where I'm at. So basically, I just have the face to fill in. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm pushing, and then I have this border that I thought I was finished with, but I am not. So I'm going to give this 6 hours this month and see how far that gets me, but I think I can finish this year. There shouldn't be any reason why I can't finish it this year. So that will be great. And this is a piece that I can picture the frame in my head, like a kind of somewhat ornate white frame. I think it'll look super cute. And I want to take this to my office because I think it's so cute. And I think other people would enjoy it as well. So that's L'Amazing. That's for the letter L. And then O will be Elegant Pumpkins, another 6 hours on that one. And O because pumpkins are orange, even though these pumpkins in this piece are not orange. And then the R is going to be Autumn Quakers, Rosewood Manor. And my goal on this one is 15 hours because this is on my Whipco board, which I've kind of given up on, but also kind of not. Like, because some of these pieces I have goals on for the end of the year. So this is Autumn Quakers by Rosewood Manor. This Autumn Quakers will be one that I focus on next year to finish, just like I've done this year with Spring Quakers. So this is how far I am. I'm guessing I'm on to page 2, at least. Yeah, definitely page 2. I'm not sure if I have it going the right direction. No, it goes this way. Okay, so I think I'm still on page 1, but it might have gone down into page 4, I guess. So I want to work across that way, kind of get going that direction. But I've got a good chunk done, and so I'm right here. So you can see it goes down here. This is what I did. So I want to get moving this way. So 15 more hours next month. That will be good, and that will be a Whipco. I'll be able to cross it off of my Whipco board. And the same for Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. I forgot to mention that when I finish up the extra 4 days at the end of this month, I'll be able to mark that off my Whipco board as well. So that is R for Rosewood Manor Autumn Quakers. I'm going to do 15 more hours on Spring Quakers next month as well. So, to just move closer towards the finish on that one. And I did just show you that one, so you can see that as well. So for the rest of this month, like I said, M, I need to stitch on M, which is the last letter that was called for ABCINGO tonight. That's going to be Spring Quakers, Rosewood Manor. And then I have the theme for the month that I'm going to work on, which is the theme for this month is fun and games. And I'm also starting a new piece called Mom's Collection. So it looks like this. It says all stitchers are collectors. This is from the June 2021 Just Cross Stitch magazine. And I just think it's a really fun piece. I've changed almost every color because I was just pulling from my stash and I was trying to make her look a little more like me and the colors I would wear and all that. And what I'm using, it calls for 25 count fabric. And it calls to do it over 2. So what I did is because I'm not liking this 25 count fabric for my Hades, I just cut off a couple pieces that I would need for this. So hopefully it will work for this project. So that this fabric definitely won't go to waste. But yeah, I don't think it's going to work for me for the full coverage Hades. Anyway, so that's called Mom's Collection. And again, I'm going to work on that actually tomorrow on Sunday and just give it 3 hours of time. And that's it because, again, it's a new start. And see how far 3 hours will get me. But it's a pretty small piece, so I think it won't take too long to finish. I'm not planning on getting it done this year, but maybe next year, definitely. Okay, so the other thing I want to talk about is next weekend. So next weekend, I am participating in my first ever retreat of any kind, but it's a virtual retreat through Acorns and Threads. Right now they are full, but it's called the Pacific Northwest Stitchers Summit, and it's all online. And so I picked up my box yesterday from Acorns and Threads, and so we're not allowed to open it, though, until we're all together. So I have not opened it, and yes, it is killing me. So you'll hear more about that next week. I don't really know what to expect. My Flosstube might be a little bit delayed because it is all day Saturday, part of Friday, a couple hours on Friday, all day Saturday, and then I think the first half maybe of Sunday morning. So that will be really fun. And October has a lot of fun events like that. There's 24 hours of cross stitch and all that as well. All right, let's do giveaways real quick here. So giveaways. Teresa Morgan, you won this one, and I still need your address. I'm still waiting to hear from you. Sonia, I got your address and your great email. Thank you so much. Teresa, I need your address here so I can send this to you. All right, I'll give it one more week, and if I don't hear from you, I'll just put it back in, and we can give it somebody else a chance. All right, a lot of you wanted this one. This is Halloween by Glory B, and the winner of this one is Carolyn Siegelman. So Carolyn, if you can send me your address at czookstitch@gmail.com, I will get this sent out to you. I'm going to try to do the mailings this week for those who won in September. Then we also had this kit as well that comes with the floss and the fabric as well. This is called Pumpkin Swirls by Moon Pie Madness, and the winner of this is Patty Spencer. So congratulations, Patty. And I don't think I have your address, so if you could just email me just to be safe, again at czookstitch@gmail.com, I will get that in the mail to you as well. All right, so we have a couple more to give away today. These are definitely fall harvest type themed. They are both by Diane Arthurs. And so this first one is called The Lord's Blessing, and it says, give thanks, and it says, for family, friends, and the Lord's blessing. I think this is such a pretty design in here. And so if you want an opportunity to win this, this is open worldwide, because this will just slip in a envelope real easily. Use the word blessing, BLESSING, the word blessing. And then the other one is called Be Thankful, and it says live, love, laugh, be thankful. You can see a close-up of this kind of berries and a close-up of the basket. I think it's really, really pretty. You could even just do the basket if you wanted, or pull out different elements of this if you want to. If you'd like an opportunity to win this, you can say the word thankful. So we have blessing and thankful. This one is thankful. This one is blessing. And again, I leave these open for a week. I draw them right before I start recording the following week. So yeah, I think that is everything I have to share with you today. So thank you so much for stopping by and spending part of your day with me. I hope you'll join us over on the Magazine Monthly Challenge. Even though ABCINGO is over, we're going to try to do little pop-up challenges, weekend challenges in the coming months. January, we have our other bingo challenge, which is Bringo. And then we have the monthly acrostics and themes, which are mostly you just set your own goals and work at your own pace. But it's a wonderful group. It's really fun. Everyone's so lovely and nice over there. So we hope you'll join us. With that, I will see you next weekend. Take care, everyone. Bye.